Hello YouTube. So I'm making this video as a review of the Manuka essential oil, and this one is from plant therapy. And as always, this is not medical advice, so please check with your MD or alternative health practitioner. And this one says it's kid safe essential oil. So my review, first I'm going to talk about the Manuka essential oil in general. And Manuka essential oil is same as the comes from the flowers of the Manuka flowers. And if you're familiar with Manuka honey, it's the same plant. And this one is just the essential oil from the flowers and from the plant itself. Um, it has so many benefits. It's good, of course, for the immune system. It's an anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. It also has antifungal properties, and it's good for bites like spider bites, insect bites. Um, it's good for inflammation and pain. And from my personal experience, I used it for a swelling that I had. I used it with castor oil or arnica oil, and I found the Manuka oil excellent with pain and swelling. It's not an immediate like relief, but it works, it goes deep and it helps with the swelling. It helped my swelling go down and it helped the pain get way less. Um, it's also a good oil for like indigestion and stomach complaints, and I've used it for that. So overall, I find it to be a good oil if you suffer from chronic illness. Um, I always review the products from the point of view of someone who has chronic illness. For me, I have mold illness and Lyme. I was also diagnosed with Lyme disease. I've used also the Manuka oil for sinus complaints and sinus issues, and I find it to be good in relieving sinus issues like congestion, excess phlegm. It's also an expectorant, so it does help to relieve phlegm and sinus issues. And some essential oils, when you use them on the sinuses, they tend to aggravate like the situation, the infection, before it makes it better. But with this oil, I find it to be relieving of the sinus infection. It does not seem to aggravate the situation, and that's a big deal because when you use any alternative remedies or prescription remedies, you always sometimes have to go through like a period of getting worse before you get better, and that's always a concern to someone who has chronic illness, the healing crisis, the suffering before getting better. But with this oil, I don't find so many side effects. It actually helps to relieve the issue right away, maybe because it's also helpful for inflammation. But there are so many oils that claims to be helpful for inflammation, but when you use them, they're not really as helpful. Like recently, I used frankincense for the swelling, but I haven't experienced any relief with frankincense. It's a useful oil, but if you have a swelling or a heavy duty pain, it's not always helpful. But for the Manuka essential oil, I find it to be very powerful. So if you've ever used the Manuka essential oil, please share down your experience. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask, and see you guys on the next video. Bye.